So just to go over our new partnership with Eagle Point, at Microdesk, we came across many customers who need a little extra training or support, but can't take the time out of their busy day because time is money. When we first started looking into on-demand training and support solutions, we wanted to find the best solution for our customer. That's how we chose to partner with Eagle Point Software to offer the Pinnacle series. The Pinnacle series is a cloud-based on-demand adoption, training, and support system that offers 24/7 access via desktop and mobile apps to resources that will help our customers overcome the everyday challenges in using Autodesk and other BIM technologies. In this webinar, we will showcase the Pinnacle series, a powerful tool to help keep your organization up to date on the latest Autodesk software, tips, tricks, and workflows. Steve is the Director of Sales and Marketing at Eagle Point Software, who is the developer of the Pinnacle series platform. Steve is actually a civil engineer and has been with Eagle Point for 10 years. Through the years with Eagle Point, Steve has had several roles, including providing support and training on Autodesk products, software, and development, and client implementations. Over the last couple of years, Steve has taken a key role as the Director of Sales and Marketing. In that role, Steve oversees the Eagle Point sales teams and all Eagle Point partners, such as Microdesk.
So yeah, welcome everybody. This is Steve talking now. So I do a lot of these types of presentations. I want to thank you for your time up front here, and we're going to spend the majority of the time actually in the Pinnacle series showing you the technology and really letting you experience it. I do want to start off here with just 3 slides though, and the purpose of this is really to talk about why does the Pinnacle series exist today? And the reason why is because there's 3 key problems that most organizations in our industry, and when I say our industry, I mean the AEC industry, that they have. Most of the organizations have these 3 core problems that the Pinnacle series was developed basically to solve. Now the first problem here, being illustrated in this slide, we classify this as the workflow problem. And let me try to explain what this means. So in small organizations, in a lot of cases, people are using technology, but they don't exactly know what is the best way to actually do this. What's the best process to follow? What's the best workflow to follow? So they just figure it out kind of ad hoc, and they don't really ever know, is that the right workflow to actually be using this technology? Whether it's Revit or Civil 3D, Navisworks, it doesn't really matter, but are they really following the right workflow? Now, for larger organizations, it's a very common problem that users are doing things all different sorts of way, and there's very little consistency of how the technology is being used and how actually work is getting accomplished from one project to the next project. And it's a desire of many people that we've talked to in the past, whether they be CAD, BIM managers, project managers, or executives, there's a big desire now in the industry of we want people in our firm doing it our way. We have our way of accomplishing these tasks and these processes and projects, but there's no great way of disseminate that information and those workflows out to the end users. So with the Pinnacle series, we're trying to attack this problem head on. We want people to follow best practices when they get their work done, very consistently, very efficiently in nature. And you'll see as we get into the actual technical presentation here of how this gets presented to the users and how they follow these quote-unquote best practices getting their work done. Now, the second problem, though, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about training. So when it comes to technology nowadays, most of you, maybe all of you are aware of this, but there's a lot of power out there. You think about Autodesk technology of Civil 3D, Navisworks, Revit, etc. There is a lot of great applications out there with a lot of power, but with power comes complexity. So training is inevitable nowadays. Everybody's accustomed to getting training, and you can train yourself. You can go through like Microdesk and get some really good training there, but there's all different ways of getting training. The approach that we're taking through the Pinnacle series is just-in-time training. Right when you need training, it's at your fingertips, and you're going to have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week access to that training. So a portion of the Pinnacle series is definitely around e-learning, giving you the access to those training utilities, materials, and tools right at your fingertips. And this is important not when you're just getting into the technology, but with this power, with this complexity, people need to get ongoing training. So if I get trained today, 3 months from now, it's very likely that I'll need a refresher course. I'll forget a lot of things, and I'll need access to that training on an ongoing basis. So we're going to give you the utilities, the tools to be able to access that training. And then lastly here, the third problem is talking about overcoming those daily roadblocks. But let me put it to you this way. No matter how good your workflows are, and no matter how good your best practices are documented and shared with your users, and no matter how good and how much training you have available to people, you know what? People are just going to get stuck. It's inevitable. They're going to run across that problem that they just can't figure out a way around this little issue with the software. Or they're just going to forget what to do next and have to go ask somebody potentially for the answer. They're going to get stuck from time to time. That's inevitable, but the key is how long does it take to get them unstuck, if you will, or how many resources does it take to get them unstuck and move on with their project. We want to shorten that time as quickly as possible and do some things so that when this problem pokes its head up again in the future, it's already answered and easy to get past very quickly. So as you think about the Pinnacle series, and as we get into this more technical demonstration of the technology, I want you to always remember the 3 problems that we're focused around. We want to solve problems around workflows, training, and support. Now, with that said, I think it's enough of slides here. So Brittany, let's go ahead and turn over presentation rights to me, and we'll get into the Pinnacle demonstration.